Coming up on KCTV, giving thanks both here and abroad.
Speaking of which, we're thankful to have some more magical math tips from the mystical math magician, Mr. Wizard.
All this and more because KCTV starts right now.
So many things to be thankful for, so let us begin. I'm Bide.
And I'm Tony. Welcome to KCTV. Veterans Day was last Sunday, and we want to take a few minutes to thank, honor, remember, and respect all who have sacrificed their time and in many cases their lives for our freedom.
Well, I think people should be happy to celebrate Veterans Day because it's a good reminder of a lot of people who have sacrificed their time, their lives, to uphold a lot of the rights and the privileges that we have in this country. And especially new immigrants, things like that, people who come to this country and experience rights and privileges that they didn't have in other countries, and to know that there are actually people here that defend those.
For all the people that gave their lives for the freedoms that we have in our country.
Well, I learned that, again, that a lot of the rights and privileges that we have in this country, a lot of the freedoms that we have in this country we shouldn't take them for granted. We should value them, and we should use them fully, because there's a lot of people in other countries that don't have a lot of the rights and the freedoms that we have. So I've come away with a new appreciation for being able to have those things here in this country.
What sacrifice means.
I think we should all be grateful because it's a very good practice. It just helps you through your day, just being grateful for even the smallest little thing. We can choose to focus on the negative things or the positive things, and I think it's just human nature that somebody can give us 99 compliments, but the one thing that we remember is like that negative thing. And I think if we all really just look at our lives, there's so much to be grateful for, even just being able to come to school and have the opportunity to succeed.
For all those people that sacrificed their lives so that we could have the freedoms that we have in our country.
Where's my class?
Dude, just look at the hallway signs.
What? Why is 106 between 120 and 127?
I don't know, man.
Man, I'm sure glad that these signs are here. Yes, Terio, be grateful for these hallway signs.
If you've ever wanted to visit Japan, you now have an opportunity. You can thank Mr. Gerard for hosting a trip to Japan this June where students can experience the colors and culture there.
Hi there, we're offering a trip to Japan this summer, unfortunately not for free, but if you're interested in going, come talk to me. If you're like the biggest weeaboo nerd, okay. If you like Japanese culture, fine, but don't speak a word of Japanese. Doesn't matter. You want to go to Japan, and come talk to me and I'll give you the nitty-gritty on the details. We'll be leaving right after school is out, like middle of June, June 14th through the 27th is the date. There are scholarships available that'll help defray some of the costs, and just looking to let everybody have a great time in Japan. So come see me. I'm in room 108. I'm Mr. Gerard. Gerard Sensei desu yo. Irashayo yo. Nihon ni ikou yo.
Speaking of color and culture, Master Wizard has some magical math tips to show us this week.
Greetings. Today we ask ourselves the question, how does one simplify a complicated expression like this one? It is vital to remember that when adding, all you are really doing is counting how many of the same kind of thing you have. For example, 7 plus 5 is 12 because 7 ones and 5 ones together make 12 ones. 23 plus 52 is 75 because 3 ones and 2 ones are 5 ones, 2 tens and 5 tens are 7 tens. The same logic applies even when adding in mystical runes like A, P, or W. We need to make sure to combine only those things which are clearly the same kind, what we would call like terms. I find it is helpful to replace the runes with a common everyday object. For example, clearly 3 apples and 2 apples make 5 apples, 6 pumpkins minus a pumpkin are 5 pumpkins, and the 4 watermelon are on their own for a final expression of 5 apples, 5 pumpkins, and 4 watermelons, 5a plus 5p plus 4w. But what about an expression like this one? Many younger mathematicians are under the mistaken impression that runes like p and p squared are like terms, but they are not. They are different things. So following the previous example, I have apples and pumpkins, but p squared, that's a pumpkin pie, clearly related to the pumpkin, yet its own thing. A squared, then, is an apple pie. P cubed is a pumpkin spice latte, and AP is a pumple. Clearly there are no like terms here, so there's nothing to combine, and this is as simple an expression as it can ever be. Are you as hungry as I am right now? Lunchtime.
Make air. Air through photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis is important.
Trees, be thankful.
Centennial FFA students have achieved a lot of successes this year and are helping some of the West Ada's younger students to find successes as well. Earlier this fall, FFA students from Centennial and other high schools met with hundreds of elementary students at the West Ada Ag Expo to teach them about national resources, farm animals, and most importantly, both of them.
In addition, FFA members traveled to their national conferences in Louisville, Kentucky, where they enjoyed several competitive successes. One of the top students included Claire Shelton, who finished first in the National FFA Agricultural Communications Competition.
Ag Expo was where all the first graders in the West Ada went over to the Meridian Technical Center, and FFA members taught them all about agriculture, and this could be natural resources, animals. There were sheep, pigs, goats, and so we were able to educate them on a simple version of agriculture. And then for nationals, there was the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis, and that's where all FFA members who have either made it through a CDE, which is a competition, or they are a representative of the chapter, they will fly on down, and there are meetings, you can do your competition. We had livestock judging, horse judging, we had a job interview, and I was on the agriculture communications team. And we placed 6th overall, and I got first individually. And on that competition, there was an editing test. There was a communications test, which included some questions I learned through my video class about things like aperture and just like the video sense of communicating your plan.
We would now like to announce a new segment called Quote of the Week.
And in honor of the passing of Stan the Man Lee, we are more than happy to dedicate the first of the series to him.
Heroes are those who do not walk away when others need help, no matter how difficult or dangerous it may be.
From all of us at KCTV, we wish you a happy holiday and a happy Thanksgiving.
This holiday season, remember to thank the heroes in your lives.
That's all for today, Centennial. I'm Tony.
And I'm Bide. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving break.